Today I am going to go over some information on zodiac signs. The first thing I think I'll start with is a lot of people know only one zodiac sign of theirs, which is your sun sign, but you have many different signs or many different aspects to your full chart. So another important one to know is your moon sign and also your rising sign, which can also be known as your ascendant. What are the differences between these? Great question. If the sun sign is the one that you know, if you want to think of it, I would say it's like your boss. This is the one in charge, the one behind the wheel, the one that determines many other things. The moon is your inner self. So when you are feeling tired or weak, you'll tap more into your moon. If you go on intuition, it will be with your moon. And then your rising sign is like your mask. So it doesn't mean you're being fake, it just means that's the sign you show to people. So if someone doesn't know you well and they guess what your zodiac sign is and it's wrong, it could be your rising, because that's the face we tend to put towards others. So just something to know. I'm going to make the list of zodiac signs here, but before we do that, I'm going to give us 2 keys for organizing the signs. So the first one is by element. So we have fire, we have earth, we have air, and we have water. This is fire, this is earth, this is air, and this is water. So you'll see different signs have different elements associated with them. Fire signs tend to be energetic and charismatic. Earth signs are very loyal, practical. You can remember it by thinking down to earth. Air signs are curious and charming. And water signs are creative and empathetic. And then you can also organize signs by whether they are cardinal, fixed, or mutable. Mutable just means changeable. It's a better or bigger word for that. So let's see. Cardinal, fixed, and mutable. I'm going to color code these ones because it's hard to do a symbol for them. So cardinal will be green because it's the start of a season. Fixed will be blue. And then we'll make mutable pink or red because it's the end of the season. So this is for the start of the season, right? Start season. So for example, Capricorn is cardinal and it starts winter. So these signs tend to be enterprising. or pioneering. Fixed maintains the season. And they tend to be like they solidify ideas that cropped up at the beginning. Solidify ideas, they also concentrate energy. And then this is the end of the season or a transition to the next season. And they tend to be, we'll say, based on flexibility. There's not great parallels between these, but start season, maintain season, transition to next season. Okay, so now I'm going to do all the signs. So this, we'll start with the symbols and the names. Okay, so first we have Aries. Then we have Taurus, just like that. Then we have Gemini. Then we have Cancer. Leo. Virgo. Here is Libra, the scales. Scorpio. Sagittarius. This one's so long to write. Sagittarius. Capricorn. The sea goat. Aquarius. And Pisces. Great. Okay, so these signs, like the fire signs, it goes in a pattern, right? So Aries is a fire sign. And then our next fire sign is Leo. And then Sagittarius. And that's all. So then our earth signs, we have Taurus, we have Virgo, and we have Capricorn. Then we have our air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Even though Aquarius is the water bearer, it's actually an air sign. And then water, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Then for cardinal signs, so these are the signs that start a season. We have Aries and Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So Aries starts spring, Cancer starts summer, Libra starts fall, and Capricorn starts winter. And the fixed signs come right after each cardinal sign. So this is for concentrating energy or solidifying ideas. And then Pisces, well, starting up here, Gemini for a mutable sign, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. They also say that in this order, each sign has learned the lessons from the signs preceding it. So Pisces is the most aware in a way, and that's why they struggle so much emotionally at times. That's why Aquarius is so technologically advanced and tolerant, because Aquarius has learned all the lessons from these signs, except for Pisces. Pisces has learned all the lessons from every sign. And so Aries is so ambitious and strong and sort of can have tunnel vision sometimes because it's the first sign, for example. Okay, now moving on to characteristics. So before I get into this, I just want to make a point that Zodiac is great in part because it has both positive and negative characteristics for each sign. So it's a way to observe both positive and negative characteristics for the people around us, whether or not you subscribe to Zodiac or your sign in particular. It's a great way to observe different characteristics without judgment and just understand that everyone has both positive and negative characteristics. So I'll start with Aries. Some positive things: they are brave, they are honest and impulsive in a take action kind of way, and also very confident. I'd also add ambitious. Some of these will repeat, but some negatives are they can be quick-tempered, they can be selfish. I guess ambitious is also a negative, like ambitious to a fault at times. So then we have Taurus. They are pretty sensible. Think of Taurus as like a homebody, determined. Like they just want to be comfortable, patient, and reliable. They can be inflexible, so stubborn, possessive, and they can struggle with change. Then we have Gemini. Gemini is curious and imaginative. Social and pretty charming. They can work a room, but sometimes they are too aware of how others perceive them. They manage masks very well. And we have Cancer. Cancer is very intuitive and loyal and sympathetic. Sympathetic. I guess that could be a positive as well. But protective, kind of smothering maybe sometimes from love. Sensitive. And they can be kind of moody. Then we have Leo. Leos are proud. They are warm-hearted. I guess proud is also a bad one. But I think of proud as like confident. They're very generous. So we'll also put proud down here. Like image obsessed. And they can be condescending and intolerant. To clarify proud up here, I'll put confident. Then we have Virgo, who is very practical, very reliable, and meticulous. If you're going on a trip, you want a Virgo to plan it. Organized. And they can also be modest, shy, and overcritical of themselves and of others. Of selves and others. Okay, then we have Libra, who is diplomatic and charming. Idealistic. They can see both sides, so sometimes they're easily influenced. Right, the scales. Because they can see both sides. Then Scorpio. Scorpios are motivated, loyal, independent, and magnetic. They can be a bit compulsive, I think all the sieves, right? Impulsive and obsessive. I don't know if they're impulsive. They lie in wait a lot. Okay, Sagittarius. Optimistic. Straightforward. And confident. They don't mind taking risks. Then they're also restless. They like variety. They can be irresponsible, especially with regard to other people's feelings. And they can be, to that end, avoidant. Then we have Capricorn, who is ambitious, independent as well, and practical, but they can be competitive and pessimistic, and cold. not really, but they look cold sometimes to other people. Then we have Aquarius, so honest and eccentric, very friendly, very charming too. But they can be unpredictable. They can seem unemotional or detached. They get called aloof a lot. And then Pisces. We have someone who is very empathetic. So in terms of lessons learned, up here Cancer is very sympathetic, which is a great attribute, and down here Pisces, who has learned all these lessons, is empathetic, which is a step further in some ways. Also kind and imaginative. But they can be sort of escapists and easily manipulated. I feel like Pisces live in the world without skin, which is lovely but also painful sometimes. Okay, so this is my chart for the zodiac signs. Look up your natal chart. I'll put a link in the description with a really good natal chart that you can do. You just need to know your exact time of birth to the minute. So look on your birth certificate if you don't know, or ask your mom or your dad or anyone else who might know, and the location of your birth. And then you can get this very full chart and look more into it. And we went over the elemental, alchemical signs, or ways to group this, and cardinal, fixed, and mutable, and then all the characteristics. So I hope you enjoyed it, and remember that everyone has both positive and negative characteristics, and we love them anyway.